The 2026 Aprilia Tuono 660 Factory is one of the sharpest, most precision-designed middleweight naked motorcycles available on the market in the US today. And somehow, regardless of all that, US riders don't give a shit because they're not buying it. So, in today's video, we're gonna dig into why. Also guys, yes is the answer to your question of, Chase, do you sound weird and feel terrible? Yes, I'm sick. Also, speaking of sick, this sick motorcycle is our current giveaway bike over at OnToGarage.com. If you guys want a chance at taking it home and it being nestled into your own garage, go to OnToGarage.com's top link in the description. You can get entries digitally. You can grab cool merch like this 1 down 5 up shirt that we have. You get entries for everything. So jump over there and get yourself some entries. And now we can talk about why nobody's buying these things. Now, on paper, this thing should absolutely dominate the middleweight class. You're looking at under 400 pounds. It has adjustable Öhlins, Brembo brakes, a 6-axis IMU, and one of the best middleweight chassis designs out there. Now, as you can see, this thing on a spec sheet should absolutely dominate the middleweight naked category, but for some reason, riders are not lining up to buy these things, and after looking into it, I kind of got a better idea of the problem with the US motorcycle market. Now, in the US, the Tuono 660 Factory lands for around $11,499, and this on its own is not a problem. It only becomes a problem when you see what this thing is competing with. You got the Honda CB750 Hornet coming in at $7,999. Then we got Suzuki's GSX-8S coming in at $8,849. Then we jump over to the tried and true Yamaha MT-07 coming in at $8,199. Now, even if we take an engine jump up to the Kawasaki Z900, we're now looking at $9,799. And now an even bigger problem, we've got the Yamaha MT-09, $10,599. And even if we go outside of the Japanese, we got a Triumph Street Triple R for $9,995. Nothing's even close to the price of the Tuono. Now, this thing's obviously coming in pricier than the value bikes, no big shocker there, but it's still priced above bikes that are putting out way more power than it has. The Tuono 660 is basically a gourmet pizza placed inside of a frozen pizza section at Walmart. You walk past it and you see that it's there and it matches all the other things, but you're looking at it like, yeah, but why so much? Next up, we have an issue with reliability. When the 660 platform originally launched, Aprilia had a major issue on their hands in the form of connecting rods that weren't heat treated correctly. That is some internal engine stuff. Now, they replaced entire engines under warranty, like they should, of course, but the internet never forgets. And then you go to the forums and they be foruming. You got comments like, Aprilia parts take forever. Dealerships told me 3 to 6 weeks for a clutch cable. Then you got other guys over here like, mine's great for 9,000 miles, 0 issues. And then we have, amazing bike, but I wouldn't want it as my only bike. So if we do some research online, we see that the view is kind of mixed. You got half the guys over here saying, oh yeah, 0 issues, love the bike, no problem. And then you have the other half warning you like you're about to walk into Mordor or something. Now, even if the truth is somewhere in the middle of that, that's a reputation that's hard to shake off, especially for an Italian brand. If you actually get to ride a Tuono 660 Factory, you suddenly realize exactly what Aprilia built this motorcycle to do. All I'm saying is not every motorcycle can make a grown man make this noise. I'm sorry, Spite, I had to do it. Guys, the chassis on this motorcycle is absolutely ridiculous. The feedback, the confidence, the stability, this is where the Tuono shines. But this also reveals why this motorcycle doesn't sell. The Tuono wants a rider that is going to ride it like this. someone who cares about front end feel, mid-corner stability, and rapid direction changes. This is not a commuter. It is not a weekend cruiser. This thing is a precision tool, and a lot of riders are not looking for this, but we'll talk about that more here in a second. And then we got the dealer situation, and this one hits a little close to home, literally. So, as most of you guys know, I live in the Atlanta area, a giant metro city, and I have 2 Aprilia dealers near me. I'm using the word near very lightly. The closest one I have is a place called Southeast Motorcycle that is 50 minutes from me, and that is through hellish, awful Atlanta traffic. That is a nightmare no matter when I go there. Then, the other one is a really sick dealership called 129 Motorsports, but it's nestled perfectly in the North Georgia mountains, about a 2-hour drive from me. What that means is if I need warranty work, a recall, a service, that is going to be a trip. Meanwhile, if you're looking for a Yamaha, Kawasaki, or a Honda dealer, you can find those things like freaking grocery stores. So obviously this motorcycle is built for precision, for riders who care about handling dynamics, but if I'm gonna be honest, I don't think the large majority of the US riders give a shit about that. Most of these riders are just buying for comfort, value, ease of use, and horsepower per dollar. I mean, look at this list of the top selling motorcycles in the US. Do you notice a trend? Yamaha MT-07, Kawasaki Z650, Yamaha R7. All of them solid entry-level options for riders, but none of them would be described as a precision tool. When you guys look at the data, it's kind of obvious. Affordable, simple motorcycles absolutely dominate. The MT-07 is essentially a Labrador Retriever. It's friendly, predictable, fun, and easy to live with. You twist the throttle and it essentially wiggles its tail. The Tuono? This thing's a greyhound. This thing is meant to sprint and carve. Now stop it. I see you in the comments. I see you typing right now. Stop what you're doing. You're typing down there.
But Chase, I'm one of the riders that's out here looking for precision and stuff like that.
I know you exist. That's not the problem. The thing is, most of you guys out here looking for performance-driven motorcycles often skip everything and just go straight to the super sports. We're talking the R6, ZX6R, Gixxer 750, Panigale V2. That's where you guys are going. You don't often go here. So you guys can kind of see the Tuono kind of gets in this little middle ground. It has the precision and the ability of the super sports, but it kind of looks like one of these casual nakeds. And I think that's one of its main problems. And now we have my most confusing part of all. For all the reasons that the Tuono doesn't sell is what makes me love this motorcycle. The chassis is so special in the way that this thing communicates to you. The way it rewards you for riding correctly, the way it communicates to you mid-corner is like nothing else I have ever experienced in the middleweight naked category. After racing this thing in the Aprilia Creator Grand Prix, I think I realized something. The Tuono 660 factory is not out here trying to win sales numbers. It's out here trying to win riders who are looking for a good chassis in a motorcycle that really speaks to them. Now, I'm not going to shock you guys by saying this, but the Tuono 660 factory is not for everybody. But for the right rider, this thing is incredible. And another added benefit you get of having one of these is you have a rare motorcycle out there. There's not a lot of people riding around on a Tuono 660, so you get that unique factor that's honestly pretty fun. As you guys can probably see, I love this Tuono 660 factory, and it kills me to know that it's not selling well because I know there's a lot of riders out there that would absolutely die over this thing because it gives you exactly what you want if you're that specific rider, and I think I'm just absolutely the rider for the Tuono, and that's why I see so much value in it. But I do understand it kind of sits in a very weird space in the market. If you guys want a chance to ride around on this thing and win it for yourself, again, you guys can go to ontwogarage.com. We are giving this thing away. Trust me, it saddens me to no end to know that this thing is not going to be in my garage for very long. We'll have a top link in the description down below. You guys can go to ontwogarage.com, grab some entries, grab some merch, whatever you want to do, gets you stuff, and it supports the channel, and I appreciate you. You guys let me know in the comments, where do you feel about the Tuono 660? Is it the looks? Is it the price? Where is it that you think is the disconnect between all the sales that it's not getting and the rest of the market? I love having conversations with you guys in the comments, especially on little experimental videos like this. I'm Chaseontwowheels. If you guys enjoyed this style video, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel for more motorcycle content, and I'll see you guys in the next one, where hopefully I will feel better and I will be riding this motorcycle. Actually, I will for sure be riding this motorcycle. I made it. I made it through a sick video. That's awesome for me. I'm so glad I still have a voice. Thank you guys for sitting through a sick chase video. Mucho apreciado, dude. Also, happy Thanksgiving. It's tomorrow, but this video is not coming out till next week, so that's cool.